Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Command Your Confidence. And this is your Motivational Monday quote, where I give you a kick-ass quote and go on a little, give you a little dose of motivation to help motivate the week here. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I do this every Monday, and then now on Wednesdays, I'm going to be dropping one video where I'm going to give you some tips on building certain skills when it comes to like mindsets, lifestyle, conversation. I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've learned, and it's going to be very awesome. I'm so excited about this, and I'm also looking forward to doing like the live vlogging series soon. I think I'm going to do it pretty much on this channel and, get rid of the other channel. I did create a separate channel for this, but I think I'm just going to add it all on here because that way I can throw in different episodes. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Now, today, I want to talk to you give you a quote on how to start, not to worry in life and start living. Because, man, if you just worry your ass off all the time and you're afraid to take action or afraid of this and that, or you have these excuses every time something goes on because you think this or that can go wrong, then you're not truly living life. And, you may be missing out on certain things that, might make you better, might get you ahead in life. And, you would not want to miss out on that. So, definitely want to give you some motivational quote here, then go on a little rant, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to turn my head over to the screen very quickly, and then, we'll get going on the little rant here. Okay, so this is a good one. It doesn't exactly say who did this quote, but it caught my eye, and it says, sometimes you have to stop worrying, wondering, doubting. Have faith that things will work out. Maybe not how you plan, but just how it meant to be. So, I don't know, I think a lot of us are afraid to take action or don't believe we have the, the capability to do that. And we just sit around and we worry all the time. We think of all of these bad scenarios that could pop up if like this or that happens, or what if these people aren't going to like my ideas? What if I do all this and my business fails, or my business idea fails and I lose all this money? What if I want to, I want to change this way about myself, but I don't think I can because I've always been this way. And when we want to go into try something new or make a change in our life, it can be difficult because our minds have been programmed to think a certain way and believe a certain thing. And it's just hard to get, the off your butt and do it. But, it's very simple. You just got to kind of, just say, if you really want to make that change in your life, you got to get up and take the action and deal with all the fears and anxieties that come along with it. And these anxieties may go away, or they may not be as intense when you're first starting to do something. But when you start to take action, break out of your comfort zone and challenge the way you think about this or that, you're gonna actually be taking that step, and you're not worrying about stuff. And you can't let doubt hold you back. You got to just go and kick ass like that. Because you got to think to yourself, when you're working on something, and if you have all these, worrying about this or worrying about that, worrying what other people will say, if you let that hold you back, and that's just like a perception, it's not, I'm switching it over here. So that's just a perception that we have. And, when you take it, if you can just take a step out of your comfort zone, you'll see that all this worry and all this stuff that was in your freaking head is really a bunch of bullshit. And it's so weird because even when you see that, your mind still perceives that, your mind still has those worries. It's so weird. And you're constantly like having to challenge yourself to step outside of your comfort zone just to like make shit happen. It could be very difficult, but I want you guys to kind of, think about something it is that you wanted to do, or something you wanted to work on, or, just anything, an action that you wanted to take in your life, but then you were like worrying about this or that, and challenge that. Take a moment and challenge that. Like, no matter what you do, things do not come easy. You got to work your butt off to get what you want. You're going to fail. Well, I wouldn't say fail, but you're going to have setbacks, and you can't worry every time you have setbacks, because if you worry, you are just going to like give up, because you're going to develop this mindset that is going to just like hold you back and keep you from taking action, instead of like learning from like the actions that you took. And I've been there like a lot, doing like a lot of things in my life. I still face challenges, and sometimes I have that self-doubt, but you got to have that self-control and realize, hey, all this worrying is a bunch of nonsense. And you know what I realized? Like, even when you're trying to push through the fear and anxiety, like it's like a thrill. Like it's like going on a roller coaster. It's like, well, I was going to say skydiving, but I've never skydived. But it's like you're just like, the fact that you get that rush inside of you, that feeling that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and your way of thinking, because you get that feeling, oh my God, this is like very intense. Like but that's a good feeling to have. And when that feeling comes up, when you're trying to take an action, just fucking do it. Just don't worry about the things that will go wrong. And the point is, you took the action, you had the experience, and whatever the outcome of that experience is, you're going to learn from that. And when you learn from that, you're going to try something new. And you might get worried about whether or not that would work, but you can't worry all the time. You got to live life. I mean, just picture this. Say you, I don't know, say you had like, this goal to like, start a business or move away from your, friends and family somewhere far away to where you always wanted to do. And, and say you don't do it because you let the fear, your thoughts about this, your self-doubt, you're just constantly, piling these scenarios here that are just like keeping you from taking the action. And if you don't do it, like, one day you just may regret not doing it. And, that's the biggest thing that's the biggest letdown, I say, when you regret not doing something, because you would have never experienced that. And I think that's why, what causes us to kind of like get bored and, kind of get bummed out about our lives, because we're not acting. We're letting our fears and anxieties and worrying about this and that keep us from acting. But, I'm gonna tell you a short story here. I just know, like, when I ventured on my journey about 2 years ago, just learning to become more social, starting my own side business, and even making a leap here to YouTube. When I first started out, I had a lot of self-doubt about myself. Like, I had to, like, I don't know, at times too, like I would worry and like, is this really going to benefit me? Is this like really going to help? And is this choice that I want to make with my life the best choice for me? And, because like when I was taking the action, like I got frustrated too that things weren't working out the way that I wanted them to. And it took, just me to become more aware of things, and having a few mentors to help guide me on the right path, to make me aware that, like, you're always going to have that doubt, but you just got to deal with the bullshit and go through it. And I mean, it's the same too. It's like, if, I know like sometimes we all get in these mindsets where we don't feel like we're like, how should I say that, that people like us, or we can't have fun, or we can't do this or that. And we worry about like what would happen if we try to do that. And, it's so weird because like when you take the action and learn not to worry about stuff, like it's just, you feel excited and like energized and thrilled, and it's the best part. So anyways, guys, I just realized the battery on my computer is almost dying, so I'm gonna have to cut the stream short. So I hope you liked the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, and remember, I do these motivational Mondays every Monday, and I'm going to be releasing videos every Wednesday. And so please subscribe. You don't want to miss out on that. And thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next stream. And remember, take control of your life and command your confidence so you can kick ass.